Chosen one, listen carefully. There are moments in history that look ordinary from the outside, yet in the invisible realm they are marked with gold. This is one of those moments. You did not randomly click on this message. You did not randomly arrive at this point in your life. There is a contract forming in the unseen, and your name is not penciled in. It is engraved, not in ink, in fire. And if your chest feels slightly tighter right now, if your breath has shifted without you realizing it, it is because your nervous system recognizes what your conscious mind is just beginning to understand. A major deal is aligning with your identity. Not luck, not coincidence. Assignment. Stay with me until the very end of this message. And when you do, write your warmest wishes in the comments and write 99 because your words carry energy, and what you release now will return to you. And if you feel this message is for you, stay connected to this space so you don't miss what comes next. You have always sensed that you were different. While others chased noise, you felt the signal. While others negotiated from fear, you carried an unexplainable authority in your spine. That authority was not ego, it was design. Scripture says in Jeremiah 1:5, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you." Most read this as poetry, but you understand it as architecture. Known before formed means coded before visible, which means this major deal was written into your frequency long before the opportunity appeared in physical reality. This is not about just money, though money may be involved. This is about alignment. There are agreements that the masses stumble into by accident, and there are agreements that are reserved. Reserved means restricted access, and you, chosen one, have been under restriction for preparation. Notice how your life has felt delayed at times. Doors that almost opened, conversations that almost happened, contracts that almost signed. You thought it was rejection, it was filtration. The wrong hands cannot touch what is sealed with your name. Psalm 23 says, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." That table is not just a feast, it is a negotiation table. Prepared means prearranged. Before you even walked into the room, the arrangement was set. Feel your heartbeat for a moment. Place your attention in the center of your chest. Your heart is an electromagnetic generator. Science calls it a field. Mystics call it a throne. When you breathe slowly and deliberately, you regulate the rhythm of that field. And when your heart rhythm becomes coherent, your decisions become sovereign. This is the first sacred process of this transmission, heart coherence alignment. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 4, release for 6. Do this 3 times. As you do, imagine a golden contract resting inside your chest cavity, not outside you, inside you. Because the deal is not something you chase, it is something you become ready for. Most people misunderstand agreements. They think deals are external opportunities, but real deals are mirrors. They reflect who you have become internally. That is why not everyone will understand this message. Not everyone was meant to. If this resonates, it is because you were already chosen. There is a shift happening in your brain chemistry. When anticipation meets belief, dopamine and focus circuits align. But when anticipation meets doubt, cortisol floods the bloodstream. That is why your mindset right now is critical. Proverbs 23:7 says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Notice it says heart, not mind. Thought is not just mental. It is biological, electrical, vibrational. You have been training without realizing it. The disappointment strengthened your prefrontal clarity. The betrayals sharpened your discernment. The waiting purified your intention. And now something major is approaching, not to test you, but to confirm you. There will be a conversation soon. It may appear casual. It may feel like a normal meeting, but you will sense an unusual calm in your spine. That calm is the signal. When you feel it, do not overtalk. Do not oversell. Authority does not chase. Authority attracts. Remember this, the masses negotiate from lack. The chosen negotiate from identity. There is a reason your nervous system has been refining itself. Notice how you no longer react the way you used to. Notice how your breath stays steadier under pressure. That is not random maturity. That is activation. Your blood carries memory. Trauma can program it, but so can faith. Hebrews 11:1 says, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Substance, evidence. These are legal terms. Faith is not blind optimism. It is internal documentation. You are carrying internal documentation for a deal that has not yet manifested. And here is the hidden truth. Not everyone can sit at the table you are about to approach. Some will try to mimic confidence. Some will try to imitate language, but they do not carry the same frequency signature. And agreements respond to frequency. This next ritual is called spine alignment visualization. Sit upright. Close your eyes. Imagine a line of light running from the base of your spine to the crown of your head. See that light stabilizing. See it strengthening. Whisper internally, "I am aligned with what has my name on it." Feel how your posture changes. That is not just imagination. Your vagus nerve runs along that pathway. When your spine is aligned, your communication becomes grounded, and grounded communication commands respect without force. There is something else you must understand. The delay was protection. If the deal had come earlier, you would have entered it with a smaller self-concept. You would have negotiated from hunger instead of wholeness. But now your identity has expanded, and when this deal arrives, it will not feel like surprise. It will feel like recognition. That is how you will know, because what is written for you does not shock you. It confirms you. Be aware in the coming days. Listen carefully. Watch who reaches out. Notice who mentions your name in rooms you were not physically in. Your reputation has been traveling ahead of you, quietly, strategically. Most people will not understand why this is happening for you. They will call it luck. They will call it timing. They will not see the years of inner refinement. They will not see the nights you wrestled with doubt and chose discipline anyway. But you know, and deep down you have always known. There is a major deal forming, chosen one. Not just a transaction, a transition. A shift from preparation to manifestation. From isolation to influence. From hidden to positioned. And this is only the beginning of what is unfolding. Stay attentive, stay steady, stay aligned, because your name is written where it matters. You felt it, didn't you? That subtle shift in your breathing after the last transmission, that quiet expansion in your chest, like something invisible leaned closer to you. This is not imagination. This is initiation. The moment you become aware that your name is written on a major deal, your entire nervous system begins recalibrating. Your brain starts scanning differently. Your posture changes. Your voice tone lowers. Your eyes sharpen. You are not preparing for an opportunity. You are preparing to embody the version of you who signs it. Most people will never understand this level of awareness. They move from reaction to reaction, unaware that reality responds to identity. But you have always sensed that something larger was forming around your life. Not louder, larger. There is a difference. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, "He has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart." Eternity in the heart. That means you carry long-term vision in a temporary body. Which means when a major deal approaches you, it is not just about short-term gain. It is about alignment with your eternal assignment. This is why you have been feeling pressure lately. Pressure is not always opposition. Sometimes it is compression before expansion. Think of the spine. When you stand tall, your vertebrae stack in alignment. But when you slouch, compression becomes distortion. The same is true spiritually. If you carry yourself from doubt, the pressure will feel like anxiety. But if you carry yourself from identity, the same pressure becomes power. Right now, your body is being trained to hold greater responsibility. Feel your breath again. Notice how it enters through the nose, cool and subtle. It travels down your throat, expands your lungs, and your ribcage lifts. That expansion is a rehearsal. Every inhale is practice for receiving more. Every exhale is practice for releasing fear. Here is the second sacred process: breath signature activation. Sit still. Inhale slowly. As you inhale, silently say, "What is written is coming." As you exhale, silently say, "I am ready to receive." Do this 7 times. 7 is not random. 7 in Scripture symbolizes completion. Genesis speaks of creation in 7 days, completion before manifestation. You are in the final stages of internal completion before external confirmation. Now listen carefully. There will be a test of perception before the deal reveals itself. It will not look like a golden envelope. It may look like inconvenience. It may look like an unexpected request. It may look like a conversation that feels slightly uncomfortable. This is the mirror phase. When David faced Goliath, others saw a giant. David saw confirmation. 1 Samuel 17 is not just a battle story. It is perception alignment. The same event can either intimidate you or introduce you. The masses see obstacles. The chosen see invitations. That is why not everyone was meant to hear this message. If someone without preparation heard this, they would misinterpret it as fantasy. But when you hear it, your spine straightens, your heart rate steadies, your blood feels warmer. That is recognition. Your brain has been rewired through hardship. Neuroplasticity is not just science, it is spiritual evidence that you can become someone new. The old version of you would have sabotaged this opportunity. The current version of you will steward it. And here is a truth that few speak openly. Major deals are not awarded to the most desperate. They are entrusted to the most composed. Your composure is your currency. You have been practicing silence. You have been practicing restraint. You have been practicing not reacting when provoked. That was training. Because when this deal appears, there will be moments where silence is more powerful than speech, where a pause will speak louder than persuasion. Proverbs 18:21 says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Most interpret this as positive thinking, but the deeper meaning is frequency control. Your words regulate environments. When you speak from alignment, rooms shift. When you speak from insecurity, energy leaks. Before this deal manifests physically, it will manifest energetically. You will notice people who once overlooked you will begin asking your opinion. Conversations will include you differently. There will be a subtle respect in the room that did not exist before. Do not chase it. Observe it. This is the third internal alignment technique, the observer's throne. For the next few days, practice watching yourself from above. When you speak, imagine you are observing your own posture. When you listen, imagine you are measuring the energy in the room. This builds sovereign awareness. Kings observe before they decree. You are not here to beg for access. You are here because your name is already on the document. And here is something deeper. Your bloodline has been preparing for this. There are prayers that were whispered generations ago that you are about to answer through action. Deuteronomy 28 speaks of blessings overtaking you. Overtaking means acceleration. It implies movement toward you without you chasing it. If this resonates deeply, it is because something inside you has always known you were carrying more than survival. You were carrying stewardship. Stewardship requires maturity, and maturity requires isolation. Notice how you felt alone at times, how certain friendships fell away, how certain environments became uncomfortable. That was filtration, not punishment. Elevation often feels like separation before it feels like recognition. There is a moment coming where you will sign something, literally or symbolically. And as you do, you will feel a strange calm. That calm will be the confirmation that this was never random. You are not stepping into luck. You are stepping into agreement, and agreements recognize names. In the coming days, guard your energy carefully. Do not share your vision with those who mock depth. Do not expose sacred plans to casual minds. Even Jesus spoke in parables to those who were not ready. Hidden knowledge protects itself. You are not arrogant for knowing you are different. You are aware, and awareness is rare. Stay steady. Stay observant. Stay internally aligned. Because what has your name on it is drawing closer, and you will recognize it the moment it recognizes you. This is the moment where everything becomes still, not because nothing is happening, but because everything is aligning at once. You have felt the buildup, the pressure in your chest, the subtle intensity in your thoughts, the way your sleep has been lighter, as if your spirit has been standing at attention. This is not anxiety. This is activation. There is a difference. Anxiety feels chaotic. Activation feels focused. And what you are experiencing right now is focus being sharpened inside your nervous system. Chosen one, your name is not floating around in possibility. It is positioned in certainty. The reason this deal has your name written on it is not because you asked louder than others. It is because you were shaped differently than others. Your mind does not think in small loops. Your heart does not beat in small rhythms. Your spine does not bend under temporary pressure. You were conditioned through silence, through waiting, through restraint. And now the waiting is ending. Revelation 3:8 says, "Behold, I have set before you an open door, and no one can shut it." Most read this and think of salvation alone, but understand the inner code. Open door means authorized passage, not forced entry, authorized access. When a door is set before you by divine design, it means the hinges were prepared before you even saw the frame. This is not about luck. It is about authorization. The final sacred process I want you to carry into the coming days is called signature embodiment. Stand alone in a quiet room. Place your right hand over your heart. Place your left hand along your lower spine. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly and whisper, "I accept what is written for me." Feel what happens in your body. When the heart and spine synchronize, your identity stabilizes. The heart regulates intention. The spine regulates authority. When both align, your voice changes. Your gaze deepens, your handshake strengthens. This is not mystical fantasy. It is anatomical mysticism. The body reflects belief. The masses will never understand this level of awareness. They negotiate from fear of loss. You will negotiate from certainty of position, and that difference changes everything. Here is what will happen. The deal may not arrive with fireworks. It may appear through a simple conversation, a message, an introduction, a recommendation spoken in a room you were not in. But when it surfaces, you will not feel desperation. You will feel recognition, because what is written for you does not feel foreign. It feels familiar. You have carried this deal in your imagination before it carried you in reality. That is why it will feel like memory, not surprise. Romans 8:30 says, "And those he predestined, he also called. Those he called, he also justified. Those he justified, he also glorified." Notice the progression: predestined, called, justified, glorified. This is not random sequence. This is structured elevation. You were predestined before you were positioned. You were called before you were confirmed. You were justified before you were visible. And now you are stepping into glorified manifestation, not ego glory, but aligned expression. There will be people who suddenly reappear when this happens. People who once doubted, people who once overlooked you. Do not resent them, simply observe. Elevation changes perspective. Not only yours, but theirs. But be careful. Soft isolation remains necessary. Not everyone can hold the weight of what is about to land in your hands. And this is important. Greater opportunity requires greater internal stillness. If you celebrate too loudly before the ink dries, you leak energy. If you doubt too loudly before the confirmation arrives, You delay momentum. Guard your breath. Guard your thoughts. Guard your inner narrative. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Everything flows from it. Your tone, your confidence, your decisions, your deals. You are not stepping into this agreement to prove yourself. You are stepping into it because you are already prepared. Think back to every delay, every closed door, every time you felt unseen. Those were not wasted seasons. They were refining chambers. Gold does not enter major exchange markets without being purified. You have been purified, and now your frequency matches the opportunity. This transmission was not for everyone. It was never meant to trend. It was meant to activate. If this resonated deeply, it is because you have always sensed that you were not here to live small. You were here to steward something significant. And here is the mirror truth. The deal is not the reward. You are the reward. The agreement does not validate you. You validate the agreement. When you walk into that room, whether physical or digital, do not shrink. Do not overcompensate. Simply be still. Stillness carries authority. The room will adjust to you, not the other way around. This story does not end here. It expands. You are crossing from preparation into participation, from potential into positioning, from hidden to recognized. And when the moment comes, when the offer is placed in front of you, when the signature line carries your name, you will not tremble, you will breathe. And in that breath, you will remember this message. You will remember that it was written long before it appeared. You will remember that you were shaped to carry it. You will remember that you were chosen. Stay aligned, stay steady, stay sovereign, because what has your name on it is no longer approaching, it is here.